Okay, I have roughly, I think, the perfect amount of time to do another story quest until I have a timer set. I have to be in Outer Lenosha to fish because that was the next time that rain was gonna pop in that zone. It's actually probably about an hour exactly away, but I have the timer set for earlier. Um, I'm trying to get the Thunderbolt Sculpin, and it's only during rain, supposedly, in outer Lenosha with a stem. Do I still have... Okay, whatever. But that's not what we're talking about here. This is the next story quest called One of Our Own, given to us by Sween in the back room. Level 100 as usual. This is patch 7.3 storyline stuff. Here we go. Mercy, we've briefed Erinville on everything that has happened and sent word to the others. We've now but to consider what our next actions will be. Cutscene. The last quest took me 45 minutes, and that was... I guess there was a puzzle to solve, and I don't know, but... Calyx has offered you the opportunity to confront him directly. And though it feels much like striding face first into an ambush, we have little choice if we are to destroy the memories he supposedly has stored in the upper reaches of the Miso terminal. Then that is where we must go. While I'm still upset at being deprived of my moment, I nevertheless did my due diligence, says Shale. I can confirm that the relay we found was indeed transmitting surveillance data to a device somewhere in living memory. Somewhere in living memory. When you go to fight Calyx, pray let me fight alongside you. Let me fight for the memory of Otis and Zelenia, and for the other Sween I may have become, but most importantly, for my beloved kingdom and a joyful tomorrow. My options are, it has always been your fight as much as ours, if not more. Or, of course, but no reckless heroics. Or, if things take a grim turn, I'll keep you safe. It has always been your fight as much as ours, if not more. Thank you for understanding what this means to me. I'll be coming with you as well. You know my reasons. It hardly needs saying, but your fellow scions also have every intention of accompanying you into battle. So adamant were Alice and the others on this point that they have already left for living memory. I am more than ready to do the same, says Kryle. I smile and say, yeah, who would have thunk anything else? I'll keep patrolling the streets for signs of trouble, especially from anyone wearing neo-regulators, says Erinville. Should you need anything from me, I'll be on standby here in the back room, says Shale. Gulja looks up. I really want to go with you too, but I know I can't. I know that sometimes you have to be patient and trust in your friends. I nod. Oh, mercy, Kryle and I think that we should talk to Gosan before we leave her living memory. Under Calyx's direction, preservation has helped shape Alexandria's society for centuries. Taking him down will have serious consequences, and we need to warn the officials in charge about what we intend. Justifications aside, we shall be acting against the wishes of all who desire to become endless, says Svi. Exactly. We don't know if Gosan will approve or oppose our chosen route, but either way, leaving without a word is the wrong thing to do. Come, we should be on our way. Resolution first, yes? Be safe, everyone. We'll see you when it's over. We leave the cutscene. Boom, boom. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. Besides all the things. Okay. We shall leave the back room. I'm about to upgrade 5 classes. What does upgrade mean in this sense, though? Upgrade what about them? Okay, back to the resolution place. And we go to the northernmost telepoint of resolution. Resolution. Kick your bushin. I don't know, somebody in the free company's like, I'm about to upgrade 5 classes all at once, and I don't know what upgrade means in this context. Like, buy new gear for them? somehow use an item that levels them all up, like one after the other. I don't know. The only things I have left to do in the challenge log that I can do, because I don't have Wondrous Tales and I don't have something else, but actually I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get the treasure chest done. But I noticed that the reward for getting 5 done in a week is only 2,000 gil, and it's like, okay, cool, thanks, I guess, but I'm good not chasing that one. I'll probably find one more when I do. You can't get them fishing as far as I've seen. I have never caught one fishing, which is fine. Sorry, I needed a minute there. Well, I'll find one more, and I'll get... Well, will I? I'm not sure. I don't currently... Well, actually I do. No, I have a fishing plan of all the fish I want to catch in the my next downtime, basically. I'll do my daily, or my daily dungeons and whatever, but... Here's Go-san. Cutscene-san. Cutscene scene. The camera pans from, like, up, down to our... Like, it was panning over Solution 9 a bit.
I see. A difficult situation.
Ah, see.
In the absence of an official sovereign, I agree that it is not Preservation's place to dictate the future of our nation. However, I also cannot simply take a side and declare my support for your efforts to defeat Calyx.
Is that because of the new regulator you wear?
I've yet to register it. I find myself caught between the fear of dying and the desire to carry out the duties of governance. My greatest concern is how we shall stem this ever-increasing terror of mortality when becoming endless is no longer an option. And that's to say nothing of the recent slaughter committed by our own soldiers. The fact that such violence was perpetrated for the very purpose of creating endless will, paradoxically, make it more difficult to endorse your chosen course. It may not seem logical, but for those who lost friends and family in the attacks, halting the creation process altogether would render the deaths of their loved ones utterly meaningless. Is it not cruel to rob them of what little solace they could claim, when we have only just learned what it is to mourn? Tell me, how are we meant to overcome such tragedies?
We stop begging others to teach us, for a start.
This is a voice I'm not sure I know yet. We'll see. Just a bunch of people. A bunch of citizens. Oh. People I've met along the way, I think. I recognize a few of them.
For the longest time, we've been protected by Queen Sphene and the systems put in place by our forebears.
I think this guy Lathander was... He used to be a fighter in a fighting thing they used to have in Alexandria, which they got rid of for whatever reason. They all look familiar in different ways, but he looks the most familiar. The Spunny gal looks familiar more than the others, but yeah.
The hardships and responsibilities of life were distant things, and we felt entitled to our comforts, even as we barely noticed those who risked everything to keep us sheltered. But no more. From now on, we need to learn on our own. how to live with the promise of death. How to endure the pain of loss. We may never learn to love such things, but we may learn to survive them. The people beyond the barrier, even the Alexandrians of old, they've all had to live with these fears. There's no reason we can't do it too.
What are you all doing here?
Malachite called us in, and the Oblivion members briefed us on the current crisis.
Mahusa.
You don't stand idly by while your house burns down.
The twins with the strawberry blonde hair are talking to citizens in the screen. The cutscene is flashed over to what others in our group are up to.
We came together and thought about how we could help.
Long story short, we've decided to join the fight alongside Oblivion.
Tapu is the bunny-eared girl, the bunny gal, who I think is blind. If I remember correctly.
I say fight, but we're well aware of how little use we'd be in actual combat.
A battle of ideas, on the other hand. Now that we might be qualified to do something about.
Malachite, Elzen.
We'll talk to our neighbors and do our best to quell their fears. Convince them to make the most of this life and enjoy all it has to offer. Perhaps that will help to ease your burden.
It certainly will. Even if a few are assuaged by your words, it will make things easier.
Some cheers among the group that has approached us.
Those who have already registered will be difficult to sway, but there are still many who waver. Those are the ones we'll concentrate on.
Gossen, if you truly care for the people of Alexandria, then now's the time to start thinking of ways to prevent more deaths.
Were I to become endless at the expense of my countrymen's lives, I would regret it for the rest of my existence.
He takes off the regulator.
Forgive my weakness. When the people have lost their way, it falls to the government to support and guide them.
I don't know about that. In our current day and age, in our current situation in the world, but
Alexandria can rise above this sorrow and find its way forward once more.
in this particular case, it looks like it's not really the government that's doing the work. They had to convince, these people had to convince the government to do the right thing, basically. Alright.
Is that not so, Your Majesty?
Indeed it is.
I guess we're shocked because Fiend is... oh.
No, that wasn't... what I meant to say was...
Calm down, Sphene.
Amity, you used her name.
Uh-oh. I guess the cover's blown. Everybody laughs. I think they already knew.
The perfect resemblance to our beloved Queen Sphene has not escaped our notice. Yet we also understand that you are not her. Having to live in secret, unable to share who you really are, that must have been hard on you. When you come back, please tell us all about yourself. I imagine yours is a rather outlandish story, but we're eager to hear it all the same. You're one of us, an Alexandrian, and we don't abandon our own.
Even if they chose a horrible outfit. Sorry. Yeah, I'm real sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. Yo. She pulls back the hood, revealing, well, what they already knew was there, I suppose.
I promise to return.
I wonder what these games would be like in the cutscenes and such if they had realistic sizes for female eyes. You know? I do know women that have big eyes like Sphene does. But it's not... I mean, I guess it's not common, but I'm not saying it's common in this game either. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's all good.
And when I do, I look forward to speaking with you all.
She's gonna be my healer. Although how she's a level 100 scholar out of the blue is strange to me. Because she only talked about like dabbling in her magical practices, but if they are going to be available to me as, I think they're called trust, yeah. She's a level 100 scholar all of a sudden. Here's Sphene to continue the quest. Everyone is so warm and welcoming. Alexandrians are, as ever, a stalwart people. How glad I am to be home. I'm still doing her with an American accent to distinguish her from all the other frickin' British accent voice actors that I have to try to emulate poorly and whatever. Thank you, Go-san. That decision must have been difficult to make, says Wook. If only I could claim the courage to do so came from within. The final push came from Alexandria's citizens and their bravery in taking the first step towards change. Speaking of which, can I ask you to lock that neo-regulator away where no one can get to it? That should prevent the registrations from reaching the target number. I should be glad to do so, but I fear it would be to no avail. According to our most recent surveys, the number of neo-regulators in circulation exceeds the stated 5,000. I surmise the surplus units are to account for those like myself who have had a change of heart, or are otherwise hesitant to register. Ah, that does sound like something Calyx would do. Well, we'll have to face him either way, so no point in delaying the inevitable. On to living memory. Okay. Gosen gives a bow. He walks out of the scene. The rest of us also walk out of the scene, but we get a cutscene. We see Aaronville walking in the district that has that really tall tower with like 6 giant fans.
Things seem much the same.
Things seem much the same, sorry. We got a dude sitting on the floor with a regulator looking really, really dejected and sad. Like everything's over for him. It's like the entertainment district with all the big screens on the walls. And he comes across the group that we were just talking to.
So listen, you have nothing more to fear than any other normal day. Deep breaths. We'll get through this.
The Thander, the ex-fighter dude in the whatever fighting competition it was, and God, the Elzen dude who spoke a bunch too, whose name I can't remember. Not Gosun, but the other Malachite. Haha. They're talking to a woman who seems anxious, trying to like make a big decision. She has a regulator. She's Elzen. She nods, a little smile, purple eyes. Or at least irises.
You'd be telling them much the same if you were here. I suppose it falls to me now.
Is he speaking about Kalkiwa? Or me, maybe? He's got the Kakiwa keychain at the bottom of his backpack. It zoomed in on that just before the cutscene ends. And we got to go to... Oh, yeah. To get to living memory... Gosh, where was the terminal for that? Okay, let's pretend that I don't have free teleportation thanks to all of my tickets. Was it in Solution 9 that you could get to living memory? Okay, hold on. Let's actually... Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Skydeep Cenote Inner Chamber. Okay, yeah. So you would go to Yogg-Turul. Sorry, Yogg-Turul, like the big zone that is Yogg-Turul on your map. Click on Yogg-Tel, and you could go to Ikbrax or Mamuk. They are not cheaper by a whole lot. Like it's like 1,000-ish gil to teleport without a ticket to living memory. But if you still have Tuliyola, like I do, as your return spot, you could return to Tuliyola, head on over to the dirigible landing to go over to Yogg-Tel. I think it's free. I don't think I don't think it costs anything. And then from that dirigible landing in Yogg-Tel, you fly southwest to the Cerulean Sexudros. Charlie E X U Delta R O Sam Sam. Sexudros. I don't know. Whatever. But because I can. Oh, it's 953. That's not that bad either, you know. But I'll use a ticket, obviously, for sure. And we talked to Y'shtola, and so Alice, Graha, Y'shtola, and Alfie have joined us here. That makes 7. There's a possibility this is an 8-person thing we're about to start, so hopefully, I mean, if it is, I'm happy to do it with all the trust. Y'shtola will turn in this quest for us. Oh, 'tis good to see our comrades hale and geared for battle. I can't remember what voice I used to do for it. As for us, we've been ahead to inspect the lay of the land. There were no changes of note, aside from with the Miso terminal itself. Why? What's happened to the Miso terminal? The wall has receded to provide a convenient entrance into the structure's interior. There was no such ingress when last we were here, so we must assume that Calyx has since manipulated the terminal's electrope, all to facilitate his most gracious invitation to the upper levels. An invitation I am eager to accept. For the sake of all who love Alexandria, I will not yield nor leave them to despair. One of our own is complete. 2512 gil. We get to choose a level 11 materia, so direct hit 18, crit 18, determination 18. We pretty much go with crit all the time. I've noticed that some pieces of gear, even if they're the appropriate level for a materia you're trying to attach to them, like some don't give you the full bonus. They won't give you the full crit bonus, but they might give you the full direct hit rate bonus, or determination, or piety, or whatever. But yeah, I still just go with crit. And I noticed that higher level materia is actually pretty. It sells. It's not hard to. It's not cheap. Sorry, it's not expensive to buy. Whereas the lower level ones, like my level 1 materia in my retainer, they sell for like 4,000 each. I was like, why? I don't understand that at all. I actually really don't understand why the lower level ones are cheaper. But anywho, I got 30 minutes until my fishing thing pops up. In the meantime, I'm gonna just do the other fishing. And I will see you guys. Oh, is that it? No, wait. There is another one. A terminal invitation. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time for whatever mine you watch next. Maybe I'll do one more tonight after that particular fishing, because I don't have much more to do, to be entirely honest. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.